Right, anyway, more importantly, we've got more bigger things to worry about. We've got to get past the gate man. Oh, he's on, he's on.
The very man.
Oh. How can I help you?
Fuming? I'm past fuming.
This video is sponsored by Vehicle Score. Vehicle Score is a free vehicle checking service which you can visit by going to vehiclescore.co.uk. Simply type in a registration number and you will get a unique score to your vehicle. You can compare your score to the average in Vehicle Score's database. It's full of free useful information such as a mileage tracker history. It gives you a comprehensive breakdown of your MOT history for things like advisories and also wear and tear items. It gives you performance data, an estimated valuation, an estimated lifespan of the vehicle compared to others like it. It's full of free useful information. Also as well, they also have their 2 new features, including the new car insurance tip section to help you save money on your next car insurance quote, and their new AI mechanic, which will help you if you have any issues with a car, trying to diagnose any faults or common issues you might be having with a particular vehicle. But it doesn't end there, because Vehicle Score also offer their paid checks. These checks start from less than a cup of coffee and will check to see things like if your vehicle has ever been involved in an accident, whether it's been written off by an insurance company to a Category N or a Category S. Maybe it's an unrecorded write-off, so it's gone for a salvage auction and you weren't aware of it. It'll also check to see if your vehicle's ever been imported or exported, ever been used as a taxi, has outstanding finance, and all this information is assured with their £10,000 data guarantee. The paid checks are some of the most comprehensive priced out there, and it gets better because you guys get a discount. Simply use the promo code CARUK20 to get 20% off any of those paid checks. But remember guys, the basic service is completely free and it's constantly evolving. So make sure you download the Vehicle Score app, get yourself over to vehiclescore.co.uk and give them a try.
One all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at Aston Barclay. We're collecting 3 vehicles today. I've been buying last week at the general sale. 3 cars down to me and quite a broad spectrum of vehicles. One cheapie, one sort of in the middle maybe what I'd sell, and another one that's the upper end what I deal in. Now, bear in mind that I only deal in stuff retail sort of under 5 grand, maybe the touch over. So we are talking cheaper vehicles, but they vary from sort of an older 09 plates up to sort of 15 plates. Anyway, let's see what I've been buying. I've spotted 2 of them already. I'll show you what I've been buying. I'm trying to remember what I paid for them as well. Right, I'll skip past the other 2 first, because I'll go right at the back of the yard. Start off with the little Peugeot bought before we go have a look at the other 2. So, 208 Peugeot, which I will buy. People say, you don't buy many Peugeots, you don't buy, you know, there's a reasons for that, because some of them are terrible. And I don't buy the 1.2 petrol engine you get in Peugeot Citroens and some later Vauxhalls, because the pure tech is awful. I've mentioned it many times, so I shan't bore you with that one. So it only leaves me really the diesels to buy, to be honest with you. Certainly from an auction environment, I wouldn't be buying the petrol ones. Now, this is not a bad one. This is, I think it's a 1.6. The last one I had of these was 1.4 diesel, and that was a vehicle, if you remember rightly, those who watch channel regular, that the crazy suitcase lady bought, and we had to, well, paid for a check for it, and then we had a massive row with her. Because I didn't think she was mentally sound, and then we had to try and get her money back, which was a pain in the arse. Anyway, we sold that on to a young couple in the end. That was a 1.4 diesel. This is a little 1.6 one, so it should be quite nippy this. It's a 1.6 EHDI engine, done 103,000, a little bit mileagey, but it was very good value. One former keeper. 1.6 diesel isn't a bad engine in fairness. I'm not saying it's perfect, it isn't, but it's okay. I prefer if it was a 1.4 if I'm honest, but it's a 1.6, it is what it is. Not too bad on the paintwork. It does need a bit on the arch here. It's had a, I would imagine it's had a little bit of a clobber at some point. It's been repaired and then it's just peeled off, or maybe just bubbling and someone just peeled off there, so it's got rust through. So you're either replacing the wing or knocking it back and paint and filling or something like that. So that one's doing, obviously. It's a black car, so it'll all want polishing over as well. Apologies for the wind. Yeah, a few little marks, but they'll all pretty much come out. They say it's not too bad. It's got a few marks on the rear quarter here where it's like tree sap that's just blemished the paint, but like I said, this will all come up. We've got a wiper missing on the back there, that's easily fixable, but other than that, on the bodywork, there's not a great deal to do. Buff up, smart repair. I think there's a dent as well. There you go, driver's side there on the dent, so we need a dent man on that, so we can get the dent man to do that. That looks a pretty straightforward one. A few £100 will get this looking like a new penny. Inside, see if it opens. Not actually got in this yet. There we go. I do quite like these, like little small steering wheels I use on them. Just want a good clean, typical out auction car, 5-speed manual diesel. Seat for some reasons right forward and right back. Let's have a look inside properly. See if she fires up. Well, that was my jungle music. Right, 103,903 miles. Started up on the button. Very nice. No smoke in the back wind mirror, which is good. Glass roof, nice touch. Not cracked either, which is always a bonus. That's a nice thing. Oh. Not a bad car, this. Nice inside. Phone's ringing. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Yeah, right. Nice in the back as well. It's all right. Like I say, it was about, I think it was about 1,600 quid paid roughly with the fees. It wasn't a dear car for a 15 plate. I thought it was really good value. Like I said, bodywork just lets it down, but half the time these vehicles are just get graded wrong, or people sort of see little bits on it and they don't really see the bigger picture of it, that you can probably clean this up for very little money. In reality, this literally wants a few £100 spending on it, and it, like I said, will look like brand new. Got a little mark on the wheel there. You might get that refurb, you might just leave it, price it accordingly. But like I said, you will get this looking lovely with very little money spent on it. Wheels might want a refurb actually, because they are a little bit, not horrendous, but just a little bit edgy. We'll make that call anyway when we get it cleaned up and for the workshop. Anyway, this sounds all right. Nice thing that. Right, let's have a look at the others. Just spotted as well, rook of history in the door as well. There's a bit of history with this, but there's a bit more there as well. So we see we've got quite a bit of history with this one, which is always good on a diesel. Want to make sure that's all there. Right, let's go and find the other two back over here somewhere. I'll have a bit of mooch while we'll walk round. So we just missed a sale, unfortunately. It was a Motab sale on today. There's quite a few interesting cars in, but we have missed it, I'm afraid. The big Discovery over there. That's a nice thing. An old Discovery there as well. Big Jag 300 Sport. That's a nice thing. 2 litre petrol automatic turbocharged thing. Right, now these two here. So we've got the not the Nissan, the electric Nissan Qashqai. We've got the Ajuka Port and a i10, which both of them, ironically, have got no number plates on. Both have private plates on. They've been taken off, so they're going to have to be transported back. We'll have to get some plates made up for them, or to take them back on the truck. I'll probably take one of these today. We'll have to take one of these today because I have to drive the other one. Right, so we'll start off with the cheap and cheerful. So we'll start off with the i10. Wasn't a dear car, this. It was about 500 quid, shoved some fees on. It doesn't owe a lot of money. I say it probably owes us, what, 600 and odd pound with some fees on. In red, not bad. A little bit faded, most of it will come back. It's only done 69,000 miles. Just want a little bit of paint, which I'm obviously aware of. Mirror caps want redoing. Some of the door handles potentially want repainting, or you could just black them off maybe. And then obviously the back bumper. Back bumper's all peely, so you're probably going to end up painting. Well, you are going to have to paint the back bumper because it's got lacquer peel all over it, and end up probably sort of flicking it into the quarters as well, just to give it some match. Then buff the whole car up best you can. Probably redo the handles as well. Do them ourselves. And that's pretty much it, really. I say it's not a dear car, this. Quickly show you inside. It has got a marker down on it for vehicle operation, which I did check on the day at the auction. And what bases up with it is the clutch pedal. In fact, I can try and demonstrate here for you. It's just like a floppy, a bit like a floppy penis. So that needs sorting out. There's a bit of Viagra in it, or maybe just a clutch cable, but it's probably clutch cable related. See, the cables on these can stretch, so that's probably that's the issue. You might be able to adjust it, but to be honest, it would be just better off just put a brand new cable on it, because I say they are common for stretching. But it is engaging gear, so if it starts up in the first turn of the key, and I've got a clutch, no problem at all. Go for the gears. In fact, it's really low, the bike point. So yeah, it's worst case, you're putting a clutch cable on it. That's either there. Say 69,000 miles, little drop of titty in there, fuel wise. It's just a nice old honest i10. They are good sellers. So I always like having these on, because they say they always fly out. It's just a little cheapy car. Again, it's got a little bit of history of it, nothing loads, but it's got a bit. I say it just wants, what, a bumper painting, a couple of mirror caps, door handles will sort out ourselves, short, throw a clutch cable on it. Might owe you £1,000 done. Not a lot of money really for a car that's, I think it was 09, I think it was 2009 plate, that should be on here actually. It's the pre-facelift one. Where have we got registration? Date of registration, 2010 model, so it's 10 plate. That surprised me. It could be on a 59, but it's more likely a 10. But anyway, the point being, £1,000 for a car that will look smart again, 69 FAW on it, screaming 24.95 all day long. Anyway, quite pleased with that one. The other one, I'm also pleased with this really, for what I paid for it. Nissan Qashqai, again, no plates on it. It's on a 15 plate if I remember rightly. No, sorry, it's 14, DY14 on a 14 plate then. But it's a 1.5 diesel, again with 69,000 miles on. Last two I've had of these, Dukes I've had on the pitch, they've both been petrols. So it's about time I had a diesel one on. I'm not against the 1.5 diesel in the Nissans. It's actually not bad, it's a Renault engine. It's generally alright. They're not saying they're perfect again, they're okay. But they do give good service, and they're certainly better than the later 1.6 engines using Nissans and stuff, the Qashqais. The 1.6 has seen stuff with loads of DPF issues, 1.5 not so much, and it's a little bit more old school and easier to work on. It's in red, as you can see, a nice rosy red, nice car. I think I've got a nice market for that. I think I've got the type of customer in my head who's going to buy that. Wheels are nice, but do want refurbing. They are awful. So you're diamond cutting 4 wheels there, so there's probably at least 250 quid gone. We can get them done for, and it does want a bit of paint as well, which is on the driver's side, which again I was aware of on the door. So again, it's caught there. Yep. It's just come along. It's just turned on. That as by itself. Electric cars. Watch electric cars. Let's say caught there. Little one there as well. That'll buff out, but those two won't. So you're painting a door. So you're going to paint the door. You have to blend it. Probably lose it into the door, and I don't know where you're going to lose it down there. I don't know. That's not my problem. That's the paint man's problem. But again, a couple hundred quid, 200-300 quid. Put that right. Interior wise, again, just wants clean. Seats a little bit warm, not terrible. I've seen worse than that. That will get away with that one. I think that's not too bad. It's not ripped or anything, which is good news. Typical Qashqai steer, the gear sticks always seem to wear on them. We can get a new one of those. It's held up pretty well other than that. These are always good sellers, popular. I say the just want a good ballot in the back, doesn't it? So the common things on these, we do, like I say, usually suspension stuff really. They're the most common things on these, and then just little odds and sods stuff. You get like speakers can play up and the odd tailgate handle. It's just little things on Nissans. But anyway, price wise, it was only about 2,600 quid with a retail of about 4,995 on it, or 4,795. You'll probably take on that with 69,000. We got a bit less than that for the last one, but that had more miles on, so this is a diesel. So there we go. It's a nice thing. Say it probably wants, what, 500 quid worth of paint, wheels and prep on it. Takes you to around a £3,000 mark. There'll be another couple hundred quid a minimum you'll spend on it underneath, I guarantee you, on shockers and stuff usually on these. So there's a nice potential margin in that. Even if you get 1,500 quid out of it, you know, and you have to spend a bit more on the prep, still good money in it at that level. So pleased with that one. I like that car. I think that will sell well on the pitch. Right, in the Duke now. I'm going to take this home, I think, first, or back to the unit, because it's got no plates on it, so we can't re-drive it. I haven't got any tray plates with me. I'm in the truck, so might as well just put it on that. So say fire up. Oh, look at that, never in doubt. Any warning lights? It shouldn't have, because I've done my research on it. Yep, all good, oil good. Half a tank of diesel. Look at that, half a tank of diesel. Oh, this could be being used for a few days. So we got any aircon working? It'd be nice if we got the aircon working, because everyone at the moment's asking me about aircon for obvious reasons, because it's bloody hot. There we go, we got it working. Got me worried for a minute there, I didn't think it was working. Not the best things of these are to change out either. I would say, first impressions on the aircon, I don't think that's working. Probably wants regassing, so we're looking at a regassing bill as well, which is not the end of the world. Turn that off a minute. Right, let's get ourselves off. First thing I've noticed straight away, which is not good, within a few seconds, that the clutch pedal is really heavy, and I've had one of these on a petrol one recently, with a heavy clutch, and it's always the actual clutch plate itself, the little fingers on the clutch wear down, and this one is probably original clutch with 69,000 miles on. Now, I know that is, that's quite heavy, that. I'm not quite sure why that's not been picked up on the report really, although it doesn't surprise me. It does work and function, but it is too heavy, so that definitely is going to need doing. So we're already into a clutch, which is great news. So there's another probably 150 quid down the Swanee. This is what I mean with cars. You see, you start off thinking in your head, oh, he wants X, Y and Z, and next thing you know, your £300-400 prep bill's gone to 800 or 900 quid. Right, anyway, more importantly, we've got more bigger things to worry about. We've got to get past the gate man, who at the moment I've snuck past when I came in, and I know he's going to get on to me about, well, probably that Jag or another car I've got in the corner as well. And when he finds out I've got 2 others to come out as well, he's probably going to be kicking off. But hopefully he's not on the gate and he's on his lunch. We'll see. Oh, he's on. He's on.
The very man.
Oh, how can I help you?
Fuming? I'm past fuming. That car's been there. Oh.
What car? The Jag?
Yeah, I'm going to have a holiday and get over this.
Oh, you'll be fine. I will move it soon. It's got a dead battery on the account that I've left it there for 4 months.
Can we get it started with a Top Don 2000?
We probably could, but I prefer to change the battery on it, to be honest with you.
Right, okay.
I promise to make movement on it, although I have got 2 more to get out as well.
Right.
So, but
We'll deal with these and then we'll see how it goes.
Oh, right, okay. So,
Okay.
very forgiving of you.
I'll go sit down.
You go sit down then. We took that rather well. Thought he was going to have bite my head off. Right, well, we got past him okay, didn't we? I've just driven this round car park. It just drives alright, no knocks or bangs or anything, and it's changing gear nice as in going through the gears. We've just got that heavy clutch, so we have to put clutch in it. I think you probably would get the odd trader who might think, I'll get away with that, but you won't. It's a heavy clutch. It's done 69,000 miles. The reality is, when we take this clutch out, it'll be original. So it's going to probably fail in the next sort of 5 to 10,000 miles, and it's so heavy that most people are going to notice it. So just wants changing. I know a lot of guys and traders who buy this and be going, oh God, we want to try and get away with not doing that. And the simple reason is because they're probably having to pay someone to do it, and they're going to charge them probably 400 or 500 quid put a clutch in it with all the parts and labour. Obviously we don't have that problem because we just do the work ourselves, which is one of the benefits. So in reality we're just putting a clutch plate in, which I don't know how much they are on these genuinely, but I would imagine they're probably somewhere between 1,750 quid for a 3-piece clutch for this. I don't know if it's got a dual mass on it. We'll see that when we come up, when it takes it apart. If it needs that, then we'll get a kit for it. But some of these I know the 1.5 didn't have dual masses in, so it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't. But there we go. So we got back to that in, and we got back to the painting. But everything else seems to be okay with it. So yeah, pluses and minuses. There's money in it anyway. I definitely can see 1,500 quid in this car minimum, and that's assuming we need to spend a bit more on it, because inevitably there'll be things underneath. Anyway, let's get this loaded up. Right, got it all loaded up. Just noted actually a little scuff on this door here. You can't quite see it, but I think that'll come out. I'm just wetting it with my finger and it does seem to be dulling, so I think we got away with that. That could have been a bit of a mistake if that needed a door painting on as well. That would have dented the budget, but we'll get away with that. I think we'll buff that out. In fact, we will be able to buff that out. It's pretty light actually. So really, other than that, little few marks on it, ain't that bad. So yeah, cheap car. Could be, even with a clutch in it. Still could be a cheap car. So we'll see how that one weighs up. Let me show you before I go the car that's causing all the mither with the gate man, this Jag. Keep getting asked about this Jaguar, and so I'm going to go have a quick show you what it is, because I keep getting asked about it every time I do a post. What about that Jag? You bought a Jag, you never did a video on it. I'll go and show you. It's in the corner here. I'm going to show me my Jag. I'm going to show people my Jag. Sticker on? Oh, I thought you'd already put a sticker on it.
No, we're waiting. Do you want a fresh one?
No. We know you want it gone. No. Obsessed with them stickers, he is. Wow, look at that. Look at that there. Just read that. Trans fender. Very good. Identified as a red panel. Oh, the world, eh? Always bantering it. Oh, there's something actually. Quick question for you. Dacia. Do you reckon that new logo, Dacia's new logo, looks very similar to the old DMC logo from the DeLorean? I think it does. Right. Here it is. Looking terrible. Me Jag. It's covered in cobwebs, covered in dirt. It's a 3-litre diesel, 59 plate. Wasn't a dear car. I think it was about 1,700 quid. I'll have to double check, but it wasn't dear at the time. It was under book. And I parked it outside here. I bought a ruck of cars that day, and this got left here because I needed to drive it back. It wouldn't go on the truck. And then when I came to it about 2-3 weeks later, the battery was dead. So completely dead. So I need to put new batteries on it. I could just put the old mighty top down on, as the gate man suggested, and drive it away. But if it jossed it on the way back, then you're in trouble. So I don't want to leave myself stranded. So I was better off just change the battery, and I've got one back at the unit. But I need to come up with someone to follow me back. So I need to get this sorted. Underneath all that crap was actually a decent looking car. I remember rightly, it does absolutely stink. Is it open? No, it's not open. It does absolutely stink of tobacco inside. It's definitely had a cigar man in there, so it definitely wants a valet and freshening up, and maybe one of the old smoke bombs in there. A few little bits, bumper on the back there's caught. It's got a bit of trim on the front that's a bit caught as well, but they're really easy things to sort out. Car wants a hell of a buff up. Remember that it was very flat, the paint, and marked, and obviously you can't really tell now because there's that much crap over it. But there we go. That is me very poorly Jag now, which is my own fault. I should have got on with it sooner rather than later. Oh, I've even got a flat tyre. Oh, bloody hell. There's my chrome grille. It's broken. It just looks awful at the moment, but in reality, it doesn't really need a lot to sort it, really. But there we go. I'll show you inside very briefly. Sorry about all the background noise. Horrible. See all the ash there, if you can see it or not. Rook of ash on the dashboard. Leather's really bad, but it will clean up, that will. Yeah, it's not the best, to be honest, but I just thought it was a cheap car, and I thought I'd clean it up, and there might be a couple £100 in it, trading it on. That was a plan. Whether I make that now, I don't know. So it's certainly not something I'm going to retail, because I wouldn't dare retail a big 3 litre Jag. Just haven't got it in me, to be honest. It just scares the life out of me. But we'll do something with it. I'm going to have to. I need to get my money back in. So we'll have to come pick that up next week, and we'll do a proper video of it and go through it properly. But there we go. That is... Deliver?
Delivery.
Yeah, well, in the front there, bud. Reception. Yeah. It's over there. Yeah. Your delivery man. Right, anyway. Let's get ourselves back in the truck, away from this noise. Just showing me subscribers, me poorly Jag. The one you keep moaning about. No, well, I can tell you're not happy. Miserable old git, innit? Right, we're going to get ourselves back off to the unit in a minute. So those are the 3 cars that I've purchased. Sadly, all needing paint. All 3 of them, the Hyundai, the Peugeot and this Qashqai. But unfortunately, that is the only way at the moment I'm able to buy vehicles in the sales. Usually this time of year, it's quiet in the sales. The prices are sort of subdued. It's not the case at the moment. It seems to be we're in a really odd situation where there's still people paying really high prices for stuff that's very clean or near clean. I say, but whilst on the other end, still complaining a lot of dealers that it's quiet, and it generally is quiet. It's a bit odd at the moment. Usually you don't get that during the sort of 6-week holidays, Easter. It tails off and it picks up in the September, whether that's sales and also prices in the auction. Popped in a minute ago and saw some vehicles going through briefly. I was walking past and some stuff was doing way over book. There we go, I can't explain that, but the point being that for me is that the only way I'm going to buy anything in the auctions at the moment, with the odd exception of the really older stuff, but certainly like 13, 14, 15 plate stuff that's still half decent retail, 3, 4, 5 grand retail stuff. If you're trying to buy it clean with no marks on, you are literally going to pay every penny of cap clean, if not slightly over, because everyone wants that. So the only real way is just to be a little bit more clever and go buy one that needs a bit of paint. Like that example there, well, this Qashqai would have been at least another £1,000 more to buy if it didn't need those wheels and paint doing. And then you've got a little bit extra fee on top as well because you're going up the band. So you'd have been 1,200 quid more into it, and it'd been split and then put it on the pitch. But the point is that most prices wouldn't work for me. The retail margin it would be enough for me. And you say you've got too much competition. And so I just can't buy at that level. The only way to do it is to buy one like this, which has got a few marks on that I can spend 400 or 500 quid and get to a grade A sort of, or near grade 1 car as best you can get it. I mean, this end of the market I'm dealing, you're not trying to sell over in grade 1. It's just unrealistic. People expect some marks and age related stuff. You've just got to make them presentable. That's the only way I can do it. Which is a shame really, but that's, in an ideal world, you just want to buy them, take them back, do hardly anything to them, wash them, put them on sale. And I think that's what most members of the public think actually happens. It doesn't. I mean, honestly, I cannot literally remember the last time I picked a car up from an auction, took it back to the unit, literally washed it and put it straight out on sale. I cannot remember. I've had a few private ones like that, private purchases, but I've not had ones from auctions like that. It just never happens anymore. Used to, 20 years ago when I first started, it was easy, this game. Now, it's not. It's nowhere near like it was a decade or so ago. Anyway, thank you for watching this one, guys. If you've got anything to say about what I've purchased today, any feedback, let me hear it in the comments. Comment section's there. I do engage with the comments, so make sure you do that. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out immensely. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one.